Hi, friends. I noticed I fucking do that all the time, and literally at the beginning of every episode, I cringe a little bit, and I'm just like, hi. Hi. Let me fucking switch it up a little bit. This one's gonna be a check-in, another check-in of myself. And since it's me, I brought what I like, which is just some fucking whiskey and a little bit of ginger ale. And this is what we're doing. Because I also just got out of work. Your girl is tired. Oh my god. This is gonna be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That's not where I want to start. Anyway. Yeah. So okay, guys, I fucking had an epiphany. I really did. I have been feeling off lately, and I've been lying to you guys because I said when I was gonna start it's not a pop. It's fine. I said when I was gonna start this podcast, it was gonna be fun. And the moment it started feeling, if it started feeling like work, then I was doing something wrong, and that's what was happening. Hold on, I can't. And all of a sudden, I can't do I'm not a multitasker. Why am I nervous? Oh my god, like if this is my fucking first one. Maybe because I have a lot of energy. I fucking drank an energy drink. I've been trying to get off of those, but today just kind of felt like one of those days. Oh my god, because see, I'm already all over the place. Also, how cute is this fucking shirt? I got it at McLeod Brewing because I'm trying not to wear black all the time. But yeah, cheers to pivoting. That is the theme of this episode. Cheers. Boom. Oh yeah, this is great. Okay, now I can relax. Anyway, yeah, so you know how I kept fucking talking about how my menstruation cycle, and I know you're like, Ruth, shut the fuck up already, but I'm like, no, I've hyper fixated on it because it's like getting diagnosed with ADHD all over again. It's like I got some fucking answers for how I was feeling, and now I can like prepare for it and plan for it, and now I'm just like really reading into it. And then I was like thinking about it. I was like, fuck, you know what? It's not there's no way that men don't experience some kind of like fucking hormonal cycle. So then I started looking it up. I was like, they're human. They got some shit going on inside. They're just not fucking talking about it, which is probably why a lot of people don't know about it. So I started looking into it, and it's fucking true. It blew my goddamn mind. Like I knew there were some kind of changes, but to know that it's biological and all men experience it, it's like, gross, bitch. You guys experience some type of form of fucking a man period. And it was so interesting. I'm going to read it because I found it. There's no way I was going to fucking memorize it. Commercial. Please hold. Let's go look for the web link. It is male hormonal cycles. Okay, stick with me. It's interesting, I promise, if I don't fuck up. Male hormonal cycles are a misunderstood and overlooked topic. Unlike females, males are not ovulating monthly or releasing an egg from their sex glands, while a woman's monthly cycle is very hormonally regulated. Men produce sperm and testosterone all year long, a process that isn't regulated monthly. However, some researchers consider male hormones to be regulated seasonally. Like, what? That's weird. I guess weird for us because we have it every month and you guys are in the season and you guys give a shit about astrology. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, where did I lost my place? While a woman's monthly cycle is no. Yes. For example, men are more sexual in the spring and summer months when their libido and testosterone levels rise. Biologically, males want to reproduce before wintertime. What? Have you guys noticed that? Is that a thing? Is that true? Can you like think back and what? Okay, cool. And from an evolution, no, don't care about that one. In addition to seasonal hormonal changes, testosterone levels of males rise in the early morning and diminish over the course of the day, with small spikes due to increases in physical activity and what you eat and all that. Scientists, however, have yet to conclude if males experience hormonal fluctuations weekly and monthly like women. Yeah, because there aren't enough studies out there. Like maybe it's a weekly thing, maybe it's a monthly thing, but right now all they know is that it's daily and seasonal. That shit tripped me out. And I was like, ha, you bitches are fucked too, calling us emotional or whatever. But you know what? It all kind of makes sense because like when I say dads come back from work and sure they're exhausted because they've exerted all of their energy out throughout the day. Oh, I need to chill. I'm like fucking tripping over my words. I'm so hyped right now because I'm in my fucking happy phase of my cycle. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Let me breathe. Oh. See, this is the fun thing about ADHD or learning that you have ADHD is knowing that you're gonna fucking peak in these moments where I'm in the cycle. Sorry, I'm losing you guys. Yeah. I wanted to know if men had hormonal cycles, and turns out that they do. So this is something that I want everyone to fucking think about. You know, consider your partners, your parents, your friends, or some shit. And think, hey, maybe they're not an asshole. Maybe they're just fucking going through a phase in their cycle. Maybe they're low. Oh, wait, I was getting to a point. I had an example. What was he talking about? Oh, yeah. So when you're say your dad comes home from work and he's tired and like the wifey's over here, she's like, hey, we have this dinner plan. Let's go do this thing. And they're like, fuck, I really don't want to go. It's because their fucking T levels are down and they don't got it in them. And that's just something that is going on in their body that they can't really help. And I'm sure they don't even notice it. They're just like, I'm tired from work. But maybe there's an additional external factor to that. That is fucking crazy. And I thought that was cool. I thought you should know that. And then with my cycle, right, I'm going to call mine the hormonal cycle, whatever. I just got out of my luteal phase, right? The one where you're kind of like depressed and you're feeling down, your appetite changes, your anxiety levels and depression just fucking also fluctuate, either go high or low. It's different for everyone. So now that I'm out of it and and I finished my menstruation cycle, now I'm in the follicular phase. Fuck, I remember it was fun saying it when Val was on. But yeah, that's the one where you're fucking cooking with gas, you got energy, you're motivated, you just feel better to do shit. Because now my body's fucking creating more estrogen to make another egg, I guess, as this is happening right now. Yeah. So now that I know how much time I have where I feel good and I'm motivated, I feel like I can schedule it out better of what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. So like right now, for example, I have, I don't know how many days, maybe like 2-3 weeks of good vibes and motivation. And I'm going to try to plan it out where I can exert a little bit more energy because I have it then. And then when hibernation season's coming around, I also can prepare for that and be like, all right, we did whatever we could in this phase. Let's get ready to like rest and not go out and not feel bad about whatever cravings or if you taking into account if you feel more anxious, it's probably the start of of that phase. And yeah, so again, it's just more acceptance that I'm having in my life, more self-awareness of my body and what it does to my brain and how it works with my brain. My brain, that's another topic. Nope, stay right here with. fuck. Right. Okay. How how my body works with my brain and what I have, because it does make me like more emotional. And I'm sure like we're all emotional, right? Well, women when we go through our periods, and it's just different. But it really just the feelings are so intense. Like I would get when I'm in my luteal phase, the bummer phase, I would get fucking I'd get like cravings, and then I'd feel bad about it. Because it'd be like, fuck, I'm just like, I don't have self control. I'm a piece of shit again. And then feeling depressed on top of that, or just fucking being bummed out. And I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that? Just knowing about it. Yeah, just knowing. No, it's just, it takes the pressure off of myself. And it's just another ride that I have to fucking be on top of. And that app she told me about, Stardust, it's so cute. I love opening it up. The colors are nice, aesthetically pleasing. And bitch, I'm sold. With all these cute little things, it's very easy. It's just like boom, straight to the point. It's like looking at a calendar. It's like looking at a clock. You're like, where am I? Where are we at right now? Oh, and it all just makes sense. And it's so nice. I'm so fucking excited. Now, moving on to my brain thing. I spoke about it briefly, I think, in the first episode. Hold for sippage. I briefly talked about it in the first episode because it was a life-changing thing for me. When I found out that it could help with ADHD, I was really, really, really fixated on doing it and just seeing what would happen. And it helped. And that was just one round. Again, it was 40 sessions in the matter of a span of fucking, I was like 3 or 4 months, because I had to do it every other day, or like it couldn't go past 2 days. Like it had to be consecutive. And for 40 of them. And that went up to 4 months ish. And yeah, little by little in the beginning, I didn't really notice a lot of changes. I started falling asleep, actually, because I don't know what the fuck was going on, but they were feeding some shit in my head. I remember in like the first 1 to 4 sessions, I kept fucking falling asleep, and I guess they could see, or they would get like an alert at the desk when my brainwaves would go into fucking nap mode, and and they'd come in and be like, "Hey, is everything okay?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then they just kind of made the decision. They're like, "Oh, okay, I think it's a little bit too much. We're gonna lower whatever the fuck they were doing down, and see how that's doing." And then, sure enough, it wouldn't make me as sleepy. So it's like it was like overworking my brain, just doing something that it made me fucking sleepy. So that tripped me out. And then little by little, I was able to be more awake. And then I started to notice when, it's hard to explain. So picture it being like a carnival game, right? And they have my things hooked up on my head. And it's like you're throwing the ball at those little like fuzzy sock things that are just lined up in a row. So you're sitting there, you're not doing anything. You can't control anything. It's just happening. And it's reacting based off of your brainwaves. And so I noticed when I would get distracted and I'd start thinking about other things, it would miss. But if I was calm and started like breathing and just like being present, it would hit a thing. And the more I did that, the more I was able to maintain it, the more things it kept fucking hitting. So I was like, oh, so this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Because also I'm a little bit competitive. I was like, I want to be good at this thing the first time I try. and so I was really trying to figure out, how the fuck do I get this thing to like make the most points? I want to win, and I'm not winning anything. And yeah, I figured it out, because also I was just curious. I was like, what does it want me to do? What is it trying to accomplish? And sure enough, it was that. And I had such a good experience with it. It's probably been like 3 months, maybe 4 since I finished it. Maybe 3. Probably 3. Finished that first round, and it's definitely been helpful, 1,000%. Even my therapist was like, yeah, I've noticed a huge difference from when you started all the way through it and then to you now. But, big but, I want to do another round because I still feel a little bit anxious. Not a little, I'm going to say medium. let's say I was like extra fucking anxious in the beginning, and then it turned into like a large amount of anxiety, and now I feel like I'm at a medium. And I'm curious to see if another round of sessions will take me to small or non-existent. That's not true. Non-existent isn't. It's my dream, but it's not gonna fucking happen. Don't lose your train of thought. It's going away. I could feel it. I'm gonna drink while I remember what I was talking about. Fuck me. What was I talking about? You see, this is why I want to do another round. Maybe it'll help even more. Because it's like it wasn't, they told me it wasn't going to solve all your fucking problems. And I know that. Oh, I don't want to believe it, but I know that. And, so I just want to see how much better it will get. Because I feel like it's teetering a little bit, I feel like it could either go back, and if not worse, but like the same habits will produce the same end product, So that's why I'd rather push it this other way to not be so close to the edge, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I'm excited to do it. I'm starting it tomorrow, which is another reason why I wanted to do this today, because it's all happening. It's like I'm gonna be fucking busy because I'm gonna do that shit 3 times a week. I also signed up for that fucking all girl gym. We're locked in. We paid for that shit, so now we gotta go, and that's great. That's what I needed. I needed like just that little bit of motivation to get me to want to do it. I don't know. Having this structure, having this like external factor of like, oh fuck, someone's waiting for me to be there. And also it's really easy to just book a class. It's like, boop, just a button. I don't have to do anything. It's really easy. It's an app. And that's what works for me. And it's been working. I've been doing it for like 2 weeks. And now I'm adding on this brain thing that I'm going to be doing both at the same time. And right now that I feel like energetic and hype and just like ready to fucking do shit, I'm scared of how I'm going to respond to it when I'm in my luteal phase, when I'm feeling down and I don't want to do shit. I guess I can allow myself to like not go to a class or I could push through. I don't know, but I am worried about feeling overwhelmed because I'm also working. Pretty soon my schedule is gonna go to like 6 days a week, and that's gonna be another fucking thing. So I do have a lot on my plate. And not only that, I want to do my creative fucking projects. There's a lot going on right now that I'm thinking of simultaneously. And my therapist told me, she's like, you need to spend time to have a creative outlet. And I used to think it was work because that was like creative to some extent. But it's not. It's work. I thought this could be it, but it wasn't. It turned into work. Did I bring that up? Did I talk about that yet? I did a little bit. I'll talk about it more later because more stuff popped up in my head. Yeah, so it's like I need to sit the fuck down and like set a timer for maybe, I don't know, an hour, 30 minutes, whatever I don't feel guilty about not doing anything productive. It's productive. Ugh, see the things in my head. But yeah, like 30 minutes just to dedicate to a creative project so I can let it out and I don't feel so neglected and I don't feel like I have this need to be creative, because I do feel that. I'm just like, ooh, maybe I could do this. Ooh, maybe I could do that. And it's because it wants to come out. I'm a creative person, I swear. And yeah, so there's a lot of things I got lined up right now, and I'm really excited for it, which is why I'm celebrating with my own little bottle, my own little episode. Yeah, because we're pivoting, baby. We're fucking going, and no one can tell me shit. I feel can't tell me shit. I feel too good about it. I'm laser focused on at least what I'm going to do. I don't know what the end goal is or the expectation, but I know what I'm doing. I know I also talked about lowering my dosage down to 10 milligrams, which I have, and it's been great. I don't feel like I want to fucking die or like I'm gonna die. Oh, and that's another thing about the brain thing. It took me down from 30 milligrams to 10 milligrams. So I'm curious to see if it will, maybe I don't even need to take meds at all. Who knows? That'd be great. That would be ideal. But who's to say? We'll find out. Oh, I need to exhale. I need to breathe. That was a lot. I hope I'm not overwhelming all of you. It's overwhelming for me, and I'm trying to filter it out through one little tunnel. It's all just like fucking cramming and trying to get out at once. God, and I'm losing it again. Brain thing, that's gonna start soon. Working out, that's happening, and it feels good. I'm taking the time to just feel my body out, and again, just have no expectations. We're just doing what feels right, and you know what feels right? This feels right. Changing subjects to why we're pivoting the podcast. The podcast has been I'm still doing it. We're not going anywhere. But it's just going to be a little different. And you know, it's probably going to change a lot over time. And right now it's going to change into a lot of this, a lot of fucking what it was going to be, which was check-ins. And I'm checking in on how I feel now and where I'm going to move next. You know, it's that upward spiral. We're on to this next step of the upward spiral. And yeah, so again, I could blame my luteal phase of being a little bit bummed, but for a while, for a couple weeks, the podcast was becoming a little bit stressful. I noticed that I was spending most of my time, like the days go by super fast already. But then I started noticing I was stressing out about who to have on as a guest. Not that that was really an issue, but then I started thinking like, I don't really know what to talk about with these people. I mean, aside from the regular questions that I am curious about of just how people and what they're interested about, it just wasn't feeling right. I felt like I was an interviewer, and that's not who I am. I'm not. I'm here to like have a conversation with people and like bounce off of ideas and just fun for shits and giggles also. It just started feeling like I was trying to build up to this role, and it's because I was figuring it out. I was like, "Oh, this works. Let's keep going this way," and I kept going that way without like feeling it out and remembering the sole purpose of this. So here we are. What is this gonna be? This is gonna be 15. All right. Aw, we're at 15. This is fucking crazy. We're at 15. I didn't think I'd get here. Where has the time gone? Yeah. I have my notebooks in front of me because I was talking about my creative projects, and then I went on a tangent talking about my creative projects. I need to write down my list, and maybe we could do it together because it's so up here and I never make time for it. And I need to like divvy it up. I need to separate the projects that are for like being productive and getting somewhere, and then separate it from the creative projects that I'm not expecting to get anything out of, if that makes sense. And these are both of my notebooks where I have all of my ideas coming out. This is my very fucked up notebook that someone gave me. What do I have? Well, my first idea. I just found a page that says 27 things I'm avoiding. Because I've been wanting to make an avoidance list. That's kind of on my. See, there's a place where the two worlds collide, because I wanted to make a pretty avoidance list, so it was kind of creative but still productive. It's too much. So stupid. But look at this, is too much shit. 27 things. Why am I like this? I mean, I've crossed out a good fucking chunk of them for sure. I feel like if I were to look over this list again, I could cross out even more. My life just revolves around lists in order for me to get by. Giant lighters, that's another thing we are actively working on. Don't you fucking forget it. I think I really want to make them because I just want to do a fucking commercial, a stupid commercial with them, to be honest. I already have so many plans. What was he doing? But now I don't want to do it. I had all this energy earlier today and now I don't want to do it. And that's fine. It's okay. We're just going with the fucking flow. Please hold because I'm now thirsty. Ah! I want to know how you guys are feeling though. If anyone's on the same cycle as I am and is also feeling like they're ready to take on the fucking world. How are you doing? What are you doing? I'm curious. And you know what? This kind of like ties into why I always thought everyone kind of experiences the same thing because somehow everyone also matches each other's energy somehow without even knowing each other. Never mind. That's a fucking conspiracy in my head. Uh, but anyway. And no, we're not going down that path. Yeah. So let's see. What else did I want to tell you guys? Do, 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 do. Oh. Wait. What the fuck? See, I have so many notes. I don't even know what the fuck I am talking about. That I write words out. And I think that I could figure it out later because I'm like, oh, it's me who wrote it. I'll figure out my own fucking puzzle. No, bitch, I'm literally a whole different person. Yeah. No, that was it. Oh, that was it. And I can't tell you how hype I feel. Like this is the feeling I've always wanted to harness for so long. And yeah, no, that's kind of it. That's all I got. Is I'm gonna be spending more time with, oh, I do need to learn how to slow down though. Today, after I kind of scheduled this last minute because I was like so on a high and I was like, I gotta do this now. That I also wanted to schedule a fucking workout class after this, but I was like, no, I'm gonna be drinking. That is just the worst idea. Even though you want to say that you did it, you didn't do it right. And just because you have that space in between doesn't mean you need to fill it. Does not need it. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And then sometimes, nope, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I decided to just do two things today after work, and that was this. And then I'm also going to have dinner with my cousin and my sister. And that felt like it needed more time and more attention. So, yeah, we're going to hold that off till tomorrow because tomorrow will be my first brain thing. And then they advise that you work out like kind of right after that because it helps strengthen the whatever the fuck's going on in there. So, yeah, it's all kind of working out. So far, I'm making a plan of shit that should supposedly work out. Is it? Who knows? I should be prepared for failure. Not prepared. I shouldn't expect that, but at least not be afraid of it. And just dive into this bitch. I feel like there's something else that's happening that I can't fucking think about right now. We got. Oh man, I'm gonna be posting more on TikTok to share more ADHD experiences. Some of them are really embarrassing, but there's people who relate, and that's kind of what's keeping me going in this. Yeah. So okay. Sorry, my brain is switching to something else because it popped up. What to expect for future episodes? I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna still have guests. And once again, I love my guest episodes. There was nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't flowing with me and what I wanted to do. And I'm still gonna have guests over. That being said, they're gonna be more of hangouts where I'm just kind of hanging out with people, getting to know them. If I don't know them, and just asking them how their day is. One big question that I'm going to be asking is going to be how do you do life? You know, I do it like this. I do it working, having fun, and resting. That's how I do it. And If I can't even fucking answer this question, how am I expecting other people to do it? I have to redefine that question. But you get what I mean. It's like, how are you doing it? What are you doing to fucking get through, to get by? How are you doing now? I know when I ask that to my guests that come on here, they're like, oh yeah, everything's good. But it's just like, no, I want you to think about it. I want you to really think about it. What are you feeling? And maybe you are good, and that's great. That's fine. But maybe you were sad yesterday because you didn't get a fucking, I don't know, your favorite bakery ran out of something that you were really looking forward to, and that made you sad because you were having a tough week. And like, just, little things. There's little things that we don't really think about that we just kind of numb ourselves out to, that are just worth, I don't know, considering a little bit. Yeah. And so if people don't think about it, I'd love to talk about it on here. Again, if anybody wants to come on, you can. We're going to vibe. We're going to drink. I haven't drank in this. This is a pro because I've been fucking talking this whole time. I'm telling you, man. I also want to document this because this is me when I'm at my peak. When I am high energy, I have high energy. I'm not, I'm not dissociating. I was dissociating a bit in my previous episodes because it started to feel like a lot and I couldn't keep up with that flow. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to feel that. That's why I kept getting like brain fog for a while. So yeah. No, I fucking lost my train of thought again. I said dissociation and then I dissociated. What are the fucking chances? No. I'm sorry, I have these conversations in my fucking head all the time, and I answer myself out loud. What was I gonna fucking talk about? Yeah, that's it. That is it. We're keeping it simple. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I remember. Fuck me. I'm sorry, guys. This is my life. And this is great. I'm documenting this because I want to see if it gets any fucking better when I do the brain thing. Or at least it gets toned down a little bit less where I don't just I have that spike and then it goes all blank. I would love to see that. Also, maybe in a few weeks from now, I want to see where my energy level is at. And if I think of anything, maybe I'll be here in like a fucking hoodie. That will never happen because I'm always hot. But maybe I'm just like, I'm not in it, guys. And maybe it'll be a short episode. Maybe it won't be an episode. Maybe that'll be a guest episode. Who knows? But yeah. This is where we're fucking at. And I'm really happy right now. Even though there's some parts in my life where I'm kind of bummed out about, I'm still just in a state of acceptance and not holding on to any negative feelings. That is a daily fucking practice. And it's been working out pretty well. I've noticed that isolation is my favorite thing in the world sometimes. And then, yeah, there's two versions of me. I have a hibernation mode, and then I have the fucking the hype mode, which is this, where I'm just fucking spewing out energy. And I love it though. I really do, because I whenever I'm around a group and I can't help but be my fucking chatty, goddamn explosive self that's just fucking around and screaming random bullshit. I bring a vibe, okay? I bring high energy. The high energy in me is just spreading out, and then it's just a different vibe around the people that I am around. And I love it. I love to feel that. I love that I have that effect. And it's kind of sad to know that I can never feel, well, it's not sad. I feel like I'm maturing and knowing that I'm not always going to feel that way. Because for the longest time, I would want to avoid the bad feelings without even knowing why they were there. Now that I know that they're there, everything has changed. I'm giving myself more fucking grace. And I will scream this shit from the fucking rooftop because I think that everybody really needs to consider it in their life whenever they're feeling down, whenever they're craving something, whenever they're wanting to fucking call their ex again or something. It's all because of your hormones and your body. And I feel like the more that you take that into account, the more control and peace of mind you will have. 100%. And yeah, knowing how to self-soothe. I don't know how to fucking self-soothe. I don't know if any of you do, but like, what is it, that fucking self-hugging shit where you're just like, I don't think I could do that. Maybe if I want to move. I can't I can't do that. That's another thing with me. Physical touch is a little weird for me. I don't know why, but it's I get awkward. Hopefully that'll go. I get social anxiety. Hopefully that'll go away with the brain thing too. I'm so excited to take you guys with me on this journey. If you guys have questions, ask me. But I'm gonna be keeping you guys posted with it and how I feel. I keep looking that way because it helps me focus, and I know I should be looking at you. Oh, can I just show you guys something that brings me joy? My coworker Steph. Hi Steph, I love you. She got me a sticker. Well, my boss got me a power charger thing with a bunch of, what is this called? Power charger thing. She got random colors, and then I got the pink one. Whatever, don't care. I don't like pink. And my coworker Steph got both of us a sticker because it's only the two of us that work with 5 other guys, and we're always saying this whenever we're lifting a singular piece of furniture together. We say pussy power, and she got me a sticker that says pussy power, and I put it on this power thing because I thought it was hilarious, and it is. Don't tell me it's not. I love that shit. That's all. I just wanted to share that. What's another thing I want to share? I'm scared of speaking out. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't help but make myself laugh because this is just sometimes living in this body is ridiculous, but it's a good time. None of it makes sense. You know what else I feel right now that I'm in my happy stage? I feel just like spreading love and being affectionate. So like I want to hang out with my family. I want to make plans with friends. I want to fucking spend this energy that I have. I love that because that's when I have good memories. That's when we create fun times and bonds. And another thing that's happening right now is I'm getting closer with my best friend that we had disconnected years ago because we just drifted apart. But I've known her since like elementary school. And yeah, now we're adult friends again, and we're kind of like using each other as a little venting system without really expecting help. But we know that if we just need to let out some emotions in the moment that we're feeling it and we have no one or nothing else, we send each other voice notes. And we always say, hey, it's okay. You don't need to reply to this. I just need to let it out. And you know what? She told me that helps too because it takes the pressure off of me of needing to reply. And I told her that too. I tell her that all the time. I'm like, I'm sorry if I haven't replied today or in a couple of days. Sometimes I think last time it was like a week where I didn't just have the bandwidth to listen to the voice message because I wanted to give it my full attention and I just wasn't at a place where I had it. And after I told her I had ADHD, she was a lot more understanding of it because she does it and she's very I love her. She's great. But she just doesn't understand fully yet the way that my brain works. This is a great thing to bring up right now though, is speaking up on uncomfortable situations, even if it's with your closest friends or family members who you think it would be pretty easy to speak up on, but it's not. I was hanging out with her And we haven't really fully like had a day full of plans yet together after reconnecting. And she is very, I need to know the plan. What are we doing? But she also wanted to be considerate of what I wanted to do. Me, I don't give a fuck. I could care less. I'm the friend that you say, hey, we're going to be here at this time and you need to show up with this, and that. This is what you do. And I'm like, bet, I'll be there. Maybe late, but I'll be there with this, and that. And she kept the whole time, and I knew in the beginning, and I thought this was just her personality, which it is, because she likes to know information, likes to know what's happening. I was okay with it through text, but then once we got to hanging out, she kept asking me all the time, okay, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? Or do you want this or do you want to do that? And I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, we can do this. And then she would get frustrated and be like, well, which one is it? And I'm like, I don't care. And it was just the whole time. It got so bad that I had gotten so fucking overwhelmed that I had to tell her. I felt like I snapped at her. She said I didn't, but I felt like I did. Where I was just like, what are you even asking? She was like, do you want to sit over there or do you want to go out? And like we were already walking in that one direction, so I was like, what I thought we were doing this. Why are you asking me? And then I noticed that I was getting frustrated because now I'm not going with the flow anymore. I have to think about what I'm doing, and then I'm like, no. Don't give me the option of thinking, because I don't. It's gonna make me short circuit for right now. And her, who likes taking charge, I expected her to, but no. So once I finally told her, I apologized too. Right after, I was like, I'm sorry. It's just you ask a lot of questions, friend, and it's making me second guess myself, and it's a little overwhelming. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just like, she didn't even realize it. She thought she was being considerate and trying to include me in the plans and not just tell me what to do. And maybe like a day later, like she reflected on it and we kept talking about it. And she was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't realize it was that much. And then she started thinking back to like other friendships and relationships where she probably did the same thing and didn't realize it. And yeah, so it was a growing, we both agreed. She was like, cool, I'm going to take charge. And then I was like, sick, you do that. And if there's anything that I really want to do, I'll speak out about it. On it? Speak on it? Whatever. I'll fucking have my voice heard. And we were like, deal. This is how this friendship is going to work. And I just needed her to trust me that I will let it be known if there's something that either bothers me or that I want to do. Other than that, don't fucking care. You take me on for the ride. I don't know what's cool. I don't know what's happening. I don't know things. Okay, you just take me with you, and I'm down, and I'll provide the vibes. And yeah, so this is great. Yeah, yesterday we hung out. We had a great fucking time. We cried. We ate food, drank pizza, kept up, and talking about just kind of reflecting more things on our life and talking about our childhood, which was great. It was, not crazy. It's not crazy, but sad. Some of the shit that I hope I don't make it sound terrible, because it's not like a horrible thing, but it's unfortunate. Growing up as a fucking teenage girl and then you're walking around because you're just going on adventures with your friend and then dudes are like whistling. We were just analyzing everything. And kind of analyzing how that might affect us now in our behaviors and attachment styles and everything. Yeah. And that's what I live for, man. Those are the friendships I fucking live for. The ones where we can just really talk about life and analyze our bullshit. So yeah, I'm curious. Do you guys usually speak out when you're uncomfortable? I don't think a lot of people do. It's like confrontation. Nobody likes confrontation. It's uncomfortable. But it's the things that make you scared. Those are the ones you want to fucking dive into. Those are the ones that you just gotta fucking get. And you know what else she told me? She told me the best fucking metaphor that I love, that I visually see and feel. We gotta be a buffalo. Be like a buffalo. Here's why. Whenever there's a storm or a tornado or something, buffaloes run straight through it. Because if they were to go around or try to avoid it, then they're naturally being caught up and taken by this fucking storm. But if they go right through it, they can get through it faster and get to the other side safely. But if you're like if you're like on the outer skirts of it, just waiting and avoiding it and not going through it, you're going to get caught up in the storm. It's going to fuck you up. And all I picture is like a fucking herd of buffaloes and this giant storm and they're just fucking chugging along. And I'm like, yes, that is the feeling. It's intense. It's scary, but it's also like, fuck you, storm. I'm going to get through this shit. I'm going to get to the other side. Because also, that looks scary. That's going to be worse if I fucking avoid this shit. It's going to destroy me or it's going to turn into something bad. Oh, and I'm going to remember that. Be like a buffalo. I might put that on one of the lighters, just a fucking buffalo. You know what else she did? She helped me with my budget. We're working on we are working on the finances. But moral of the story is surround yourself around people who inspire you, make you want to be better, and just make you feel good all around and understand you. Don't hang out with people who you feel like you have to or like have to make time for, you know, where if it feels like work, then nothing should feel like I'm other than work. Maybe I'm speaking from a privileged point of view because I don't have kids and I never really had to. And that's not true. I've exerted myself. Fuck you. I don't know. I just want people to be happier. I'm in my hippie fucking dippy phase right now. Anyway. Yeah, this is where we're at, and we'll see where it goes. I'm really going to try. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be exhausted, that I'm only going to stay at the bare minimum and not really do much else, but I do want to make this more official by putting this on Spotify. I haven't done it yet. I'm just fucking procrastinating. I'm not good at the fucking secretary work, man, or just like doing computer, papers, letters, words, business. No, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. And so I fucking avoid doing it. But I won't. I'm going to do something about it. And maybe I'll just set a timeline for it at some point. But it's not going to be now. So, you know what? Okay. I am going to do the fucking list. I realized why I wanted to do it because you guys need to just witness my thought process as I'm trying to sort out my bullshit. And then I want you guys to hear all my bullshit that I want to do. And it's going to help me because I need to fucking do this anyway. All right. We're going to separate our creative to productive fucking list. Creative. My writing is shit. Productive. Cool. Oh, fuck me. My pen's running out. If this isn't the universe telling me to do better. Creative things. Okay, number one. Where does the giant lighter fall? No, it's creative. This is fun. I want to do it. Giant lighter. Creative. What's another creative thing that I want to do? This pen is running out. How sad. Un momento, por favor. I gotta have a pen in here somewhere. I am a hoarder of pens. I have a pen thing. I don't know if any of you guys do too, where they just feel so fucking good that it makes your day. No? Just me? Okay. So sad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need it. Anyway. Creative. I want to write a script to this movie that I have an idea on, and I'm not gonna talk about it yet because I don't even have a fucking plan on it, but it's in there. It's been in there for a long time, and I haven't let go of it. I'm just gearing up for it. Write script. 1. Oh, I've been wanting. Okay, remember my fucking birthday episode? How I was like, all I want to do is hang out and chill and do some arts and crafts. I didn't do a goddamn thing. I mean, I chilled. I hung out with family. It was a good time. I was surrounded by love. It was great. I did not chill. I did not do crafts. I got it out, and that's about as far as it got until people were like, Ruth, come on, hang out. And I was like, no. Anyway, love my family. Love my friends. Thank you guys. Crap. So embroidery thing. We still got that. And if anything, that might be a good one to do because it'll be more peaceful because I'm just chilling. I have to focus. I, again, have to set a timer so I'm not like getting the urge to like look at my phone or some other bullshit. Embroidery. It's 3, 4. No, there's another one. There was another one that I wanted to do. Creative. What would be creative? Oh, no, because it's kind of no, yeah, that falls in that. I was gonna say creating the styles for the lighters. I'm really stuck on this lighter bullshit. I don't know why, and I really hope the fucking flame doesn't burn out. No pun intended, on this idea because I'm fucking fully invested in it. I think it's easy enough that I could do it and it'll be funny. And it's just worst case scenario, everyone's getting a fucking lighter for Christmas. And that'll be that. What else? There is something. Where do gifts fall under? Because there are some gifts that I want to create that will we're gonna make that into this custom made. Oh, I just remembered what I wanted to fucking do. Okay guys, the 2 big priorities of mine right now projects wise are the giant lighters, and I'm gonna make a custom work belt for women because I work with I go to Home Depot, I go to Lowe's, and I'm like, is this it? This is not comfortable. I don't fuck with this. This is heavy. Like my pants are gonna fall. I don't need to carry all this bullshit. Why is it so firm? I'm very uncomfortable with this thing. So I'm gonna make my own. Mostly because I have an upholsterer that I got a guy. I got a guy now, so I'm fucking gearing up to now that I have all the tools that I need, so to speak. I'm gonna make it because I can, and also because I need it. It's another one of those things where like, oh, if I buy this new notebook, then it's all gonna work out. In my mind, I'm like, well, if I make this work belt, work is gonna be fucking cake. And you know what? It is. I'm gonna make it to where I use it every day and it doesn't fucking irritate me, or that I don't even notice that I have it. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. I think I should start by fucking I think I should start by just drawing it out, by just starting. Okay, cool. So we have our priorities on which ones I should do. But big but if it starts to become overwhelming, then I need to pivot and do something a little less stressful, which then maybe that's where the embroidery is going to come into play because it'll still be an outlet. See that now the other ones are trying to look a little productive. Fuck me. I guess life isn't really black or white. There you go. There's that thinking again. It's either one or the other, but it's not. Everything is kind of mixed in with one another. So yeah. All right. I've let it all out. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited to take you guys with me. And well, look at that. I really thought I was going to drink more. Yo, I need a straw next time. That's why. I go to I'm going to at least finish it. What am I doing? Yeah. So the moment it starts becoming overwhelming, again, the moment it starts becoming work, I need to pivot because I need to save my energy and not become discouraged, which can happen. Oh, man. Okay, question for you guys, because even though I am fucking rambling at you and throwing all of this information at you, I still want to include you and have you think about this. I want to... Sorry. No. I want you guys to think about... if you have a creative outlet, or if you have just any kind of stress reliever away from whatever you're doing. Also, how are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? What's another thing? I really thought I was gonna finish this bottle. It's so cute. Sorry. Fuck me. Excuse me. As you can tell, I'm still getting over this fucking cough. Yes, check in. I want you to check in. How have you been feeling this last week? How have you been bothered by a little thing? Are you a little bit sad? Are you just tired? Are you not getting enough sleep? You know what? Oddly enough, I am energized enough right now when I have only had like 4 hours of sleep for this last entire week. And I'm also not eating a lot. So I think that's what happens when I'm in this phase. Is my low appetite and insomnia because I'm just going, baby. I'm like, I don't want to waste time. I just want to do shit. I'm like, no, we gotta do this now. I gotta regulate. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking to you. Fuck. Sorry. I was asking you questions. Yeah. I want you to think about, like, feed your soul, man. Whatever makes you happy. It could be just walking around the park. Could be buying a plant and taking care of that one plant. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I should do that. That's on the productive side. All of my plants are dying. I'm watching them die every day. Can't bring up enough motivation to just take out a cup of water for them, and I feel terrible. So maybe I just keep one and I take care of the one. Because I have one at work in our little smoko area, and I've been taking care of that one. How stupid. The only plant I take care of is the one that I don't have at home. Oh, that's another project I'm doing right now. That's definitely more on the productive side, is clearing out everything and starting new and rebuilding my home into a state where it's just a place to relax, recuperate, and it's not fucking storage for all this bullshit. I just need to rent a dumpster for like an hour. Dump everything in, start new life. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you guys stick around for this. If not, it's been real. If you do, fucking buckle up, bitches, 'cause it's about to be fun. Or not. But I am going to keep drinking, that's for sure. And I'm just going to keep talking to you, whether you listen or not. And again, I hope it helps somebody. I hope somebody either gets something out of this. And if not, thanks for the hangs. Okay. Love you. Bye.